Welcome to Huntsville, Texas, and Elliott T. Bowers Stadium home to the Bearcats of Sam Houston State, who have built a rich winning legacy and one that they hope follows them to the upper reaches of college football. Today, an in-state battle between two teams from the state of Texas, and when you face off against another squad from the Lone Star State, the emotions tend to run a little higher. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on another team from the Big 12 in an intra-conference matchup, the Sam Houston Bearcats. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Red Raiders will put toe to leather and we'll get started. Oh, he's going to take a chance. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. First down here for the offense. From the gun, give on the inside. Good blocking up front, great job following it. He's got 6 to the 18.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
3rd and short, they've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
And the Bearcats will line it up on 1st and 10. Now he's looking to throw it. Buying some time. The throw. Quickly out to the tight end.
Oh, he was out of bounds.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. Pulls it and fires to the left. Oh, he's so hard to get on the ground. He's got room. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
And the Bearcats have their offense in high gear. He wants to throw. Want a little time, lets it go. Finds his man, it's Snow. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down. New set of downs after that completion. Looking to move it through the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes the grab. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
Hey, nice job by the offense there, attacking the middle of the field. Excellent route, finding the soft spot in the defense. Nice job by the quarterback putting it right on his guy.
After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Second and goal coming up. Let's go. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Motion from the offense. Trying to make their way to the promised land on 3rd and goal. Snowed under by the defense.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollock.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
What the freak, dude?
And they break the seal on the scoring.
Man, if we're going to show up here and play this game, we're not kicking field goals early. We didn't come here to just lay up. They drive the field, they get it down 4th and goal, field goal.
Twice.
Head coach decides to go for it. The offense pays off the decision with a touchdown.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Gonzalez. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The offense set for a first down play. The corners are walked up tight. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. It's been a rough start for these guys, and you look down the schedule in the Big 12, there aren't many soft landing spots.
Well, no doubt about it. This team has had some bad breaks early this year in Big 12 play, but they've got to make good things happen, David. They've got to do a better job of executing offensively, defensively, and on special teams, and it's got to start today.
Yeah, finding a way to make those critical plays. Because what do you know in the Big 12? There's always going to be a lot of scoring, right? And they've come up short, but I think as you find yourself throughout the season, you got to realize, I got to build those confidence. I got to make those plays. And once you do it once, and maybe it happens today, you start to build that confidence.
They don't mind being aggressive from deep in their own end, and it paid off there as they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. He's looking to throw it. Gonna take a shot. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Going the other way, and he's got room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Man, what a great break of football. Nice job seeing it.
Sure.
A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great
I got
hands all the
2
time.
steps.
But you always,
Maybe 3.
remember your first interception.
Was that?
You'll always remember this moment.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. Look, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Trying to impose their will with the run. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5.
Just a simple power play, power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a 4th quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. He's looking to throw. Gets it to the back. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
No gain on the play. Now, 4th down.
The Bearcats line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a great job by that player.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a carry.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Gonna run it. It's Coffee. Sweet cut there. Tackled after picking up the 1st down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
A lot of yardage in front of them. 1st and 10 from their own 19. He's going to pass. Quickly to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through the progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Meadows. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz. And not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end. And he add the answer to the test right there.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
2nd and 10 here.
Whew.
Looking to throw it again. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He's got it down the left side. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45.
Well, it's a great job by the offensive line moving to the unblocked defender and giving their quarterback a beautiful pocket to throw to there.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He'll get rid of it. Got his man on the right. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. This is a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And the Red Raiders getting set on 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Finds his big tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
By the tight end. No gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
4 wide out sets, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Using the quick game. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Pickup of 2. It's 3rd down.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Coffee. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground.
Those 3rd downs are hard to execute, and when you get in the red zone, it gets even harder. But this offense did a great job. Now, forget the 3. We're leaving that behind. Now set up 1st and goal.
DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Wants to go up top. The flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Red Raiders trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
Number 13.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the returner will be brought down. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs. Get some positive momentum.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. The give on the inside. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
Knock that ball out.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy. Physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the 4th quarter.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Grab near the sticks. It's
Catch the ball.
Spears. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Man, listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
Fresh set of downs after the completion. They go to the ground. and he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Coach is always hard about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Fighting off the defender.
Dude.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. First and 10 from the 39. He wants to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He chucks one out.
He's not over the line.
And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Bearcats. What a grab and go for the score.
Hey, can we see instant?
If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
About to take it away after scoring the touchdown. He brought that thing out of the end zone with the idea of making a play, but he wasn't even able to get back to the 25-yard line. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He uncorks one deep. And he reels it in inside the 30. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And once he got loose, it was
Hit the gritty.
all over.
Hit it. Hit it. Ooh.
A lot
Brush
of
them
times you
shoes off.
see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. And you could see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Leaves it with the running back. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
And not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the running back. Shakes off the defender. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Whatever the fastest tempo they have is, that's what they'll use. They'll throw it on first down. Caught on the outside, it's Spears. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
They've got him spread out on 2nd and 7, 2 wide out to either side. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wide out. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Fires into traffic, picked off. Trying to take it back. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as he gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's got him this time. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
And the sophomore just a little too much on that one.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Gonzalez. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
And the Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Throws toward the end zone. And that one's way too far for everybody.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Gets rid of it. This time he's got his man. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
After giving up a few extra yards after a hitch throw, I wonder if this defense is going to want to give this guy this much access moving forward. They might be thinking about more press coverage or playing some zone coverage where the corner's right up on him.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Coffee. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting... He's got it in the end zone! Touchdown, Red Raiders!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he made the extra point without problem. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Bearcats will kick it away first, and we'll start. 2nd half. inside his 5. He'll step out of bounds at the 16 and leave his offense with a long field in front. Looking for a productive play on first down. He's going to pass. Going downfield for the big play. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. First down here for the offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Unloads to the wideout.
What the?
And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, it would affect him and influence this passing game.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Getting some heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Still on the 35-yard line after the incompletion. Here comes 2nd and 10. They're going to throw it again. They've got the screen set up. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. Now the play fake. The sure hands, it's Meadows. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
Defense is about learning the plays. 3rd down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure out what they're doing.
They'll give it to the back. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown.
He got flattened, but he scored, baby. Hit the greedy. Hit it.
This guy just
Hit
has
it.
a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to
There he
find
goes.
creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So a drive there of 85 yards. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Still 40. Running toward the tape.
Gee,
And he gets
Christmas.
a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The Bearcats want to pick up the tempo.
Defensively, you'll take the slow downs. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and getting them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Looking to throw on second down. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball is picked off. Looking for more
Get
room.
out of the...
And they capitalize not only on the pitch, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Man, this thing's starting to snowball now in a bad way for this offense. Second interception in as many drives. This quarterback has got to be able to turn the page and make better decisions.
Off the play fake on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle.
Bro.
It's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Quick completion on the out route. At the 40, there he goes. Hit the afterburners, kid. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
Football is about adjustments. First half, line up, pound strong. Second half, great job. You're going to move your defense and shift to try to account for that. Boom, we'll pull some guys and run a counter backside and have some success.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Defense becomes even more heightened in this area of the field. You get the short yardage situations, the goal-to-go situations. They got to be dialed in. That's 2 big stops in a row by this defense, forcing a 3rd and goal, putting some pressure now on this offense.
They'll run it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they take it in for 6 more points. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And the kick is good. Penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The offense lining up for a first down play. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He's going to fire deep. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
And the Bearcats are in the hurry up. On 3rd and short, the power run here. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. The Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs.
Yeah, and a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole where you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Offense getting set for first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the right. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. Really effective concept against the zone there, and it helps all the more, David, when you have a tight end that can get downfield.
No doubt. Take your tight end, put him in the slot, makes it easier.
Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. We're lucky that one hit the ground.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
And the Bearcats have pushed it inside the 20. They keep attacking through the air. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down.
a sack.
And this offense has done such a good job protecting their dude at quarterback, but the defense finally gets home. Listen, that's their 3rd sack in 2 weeks. They got to do a better job applying pressure on the quarterback.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Unloads it left. And the misconnection on 3rd down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Unleashes one deep. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, the defense is feeling it now, right? 2 picks in 2 straight drives. Their guys have been all over the field making plays when the ball's in the air. D coordinator's got to love that.
Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. Pocket starts to collapse. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Shakes off the tackler. Rumbles ahead for 6 and all the way out to the 16.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
Receiver looks it in, it's complete. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. First down to start the drive after the break. On the run, it's Coffee. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
He'll pitch it.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
On second down, he'll fire. They're bringing heat. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Red Raiders decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Quick strike complete. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chain. And the Bearcats come to the line in the hurry-up.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
They want to just keep throwing it. He's going to take off. Still running at the 40. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there. Understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Throws toward the end zone. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His fourth interception.
It's all about making plays.
How'd I pick that ball?
He's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his
That
first
was
interception of the
crazy.
season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Feeling some heat. Hit as he throws. Got him downfield. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with second and 13. He leaves it with his back. Runs through the tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Excuse me.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. And the Red Raiders will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looking for a block. It's Snow. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed it.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Working that left side now. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Coming after it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, it's been that kind of day here tonight. Just have not been able to find a rhythm and establish that throwing the football. Part of it has been wide receivers and quarterbacks not being...
Lofts one high and deep. Got it! Touchdown, Bearcats! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
We have drama.
Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give him a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
He lobs one high down the left side. Touchdown, Sam Houston! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball
We got
back
drama.
quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
Trailing by a touchdown here in the fourth, they'll try to get it back with the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Okay, Jesse, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the first down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball security is at a premium. You cannot turn the football over at this point. The defense has 3 timeouts left, David, so probably conservative play calling here. You're expecting them to try to run to ice this game.
Conservative, I know they're going to be aggressive, but I also know that 1 first down ends this football game.
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. The handoff, keep working on that clock. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
It's not good.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the lone back. Across the 25, he's got room. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Defense still with a couple of timeouts. They can force the issue, make the offense snap it again as they take a knee on this one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Just drives it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further. First order of business here, don't give up a big return, then the defense just has to keep them out of the end zone. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. I know the situation looks bleak, but have we nothing if we don't have hope, David?
Amen. I mean,
he's going to throw deep right side. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Now 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He's going up top here late in the game. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. First down for this offense. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has been just in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, Dave Pollock, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
How do you pick this?